Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta, Crown of the Magister. The game crashed at the end of the last episode, and I think I had already collected a bunch of this stuff and gone to long rest, so I'm just going to do the looting from this encounter, and I'll be right with you. Alright, I didn't grab everything, but I'm sure I've got enough. I cannot wait to sell off all of the stuff that we've gathered through so much time spent in the compound collecting stuff. So we're going to take our long rest, we're going to get to the swamp, we're going to go to the forge camp. I'm going to hope the game doesn't crash here again. Should be fine. Alrighty. No one here hates me because I can't remember who hates me or not anymore. Let's go and report to Hasdrubal about whatever was going on last.
We found what Oronettis was hiding in the jungle.
I'm all ears.
A secret laboratory.
He performs experiments on monsters to make them worse.
His goals may not be that simple, but still.
I knew it. I received reports of these mutants all around.
We thought you might like to take a look at the facilities.
You were right. There's plenty to learn and loot in such a place.
Well, it's pretty much rid of monsters, so you're free to go.
That's very much appreciated.
Yet, it doesn't help us get back home.
I may have a way, although it's very dangerous.
What's that?
One of my informants in Caer Hifrid told me about a secret passage right into Oronettis' palace. And as for the Redeemers, he has a magical device that keeps them at bay. With that thing, you could return to Masgard.
We know enough. Strike true, friend.
Clear skies, friends.
Like, do you ever think you could just, like, greater invisibility, go and steal it? Alright, we get a blood ruby, a crystal of winter, and a cloud diamond, and a bunch of new ingredient recipes. Show me some of these recipes. A dragon blade, we have the stuff to make it. 1d8 damage, versatile 1d10, plus 2d6 fire damage, inflicts on fire. Yes, I want that. Who can make that for me? What's this? Frostburn longsword. 1d8, 1d10 plus 1d8 ice damage. Longsword of acuteness we know. Bear's claw. 1d8 bludgeoning plus 1d8 piercing damage. This enchanted weapon was forged using the ancient knowledge of Malakanen, plus 1 attack bonus. Some interesting stuff. Stormbinder Warhammer. 1d8 damage, plus 1d10 plus 2 lightning damage. Warhammer of acuteness, just a regular plus 1. We've already made a Maul of the Destroyer. We don't have primed crossbows. Would I rather have a dragon blade for our cleric here? I think so. They're not monk weapons, unfortunately. That would be amazing if they were. Well, I might as well get started on this. DC 14 medium, ability arcana, D20 plus 5 there, or I can't see the result there. Let's get one of these going. Sure. We are very nearly at level 12 of these quests that we've handed in. Let's sell a lot of stuff to Hando Mudstrider here. Right, what aren't we using? Lots is the answer to that. I'll keep some of the primed weapons in case there's anything else that we really do want later. Otherwise, we have so much armor to get rid of. There's 3 grand's worth. You can have another book of increased strength. And have a brooch of shielding, cloak of elven kind. Sure, take all that off my hands. We have 36,000 gold. Let's do the other monks first. Just because we know the cleric is going to have oh so much stuff. Take all this armor off of me. I'll keep the chimes. Yep, we'll go with that. And we do not need rations. Or those, or these, or that. Look at that carry weight that we now have available to us. And then Murake. So, get rid of these unenchanted things first. Also, these torches I do not need because we all have dark vision. So I'm going to keep the extra bits. I'll keep the ammunition, sure. This is worth 600. I think it was going to be worth more than that, but so be it. All these clothes to get rid of. How many shields do we have? Right, we'll keep the potions and the other magic stuff. There's probably tons of scrolls and things here that I can't actually spellcast with, but that's fine. Gloves of missile snaring can go. Alright. Conclude. We're sitting on 38 grand. Do you have anything that's actually of interest to me? Mostly warlock and whatnot stuff. Braces of archery, amulet of health. Not really. Alright, well, we are cash rich, massively so. I'm just trying to think, right? On the map here, there is this area that we never actually went through. I don't know if there's any combat there for us or not, but we must be grossly over-leveled for it at this point. It's anything up through here. Because if I can get an extra 1000 XP a little bit faster, then we can get to that level cap a little bit faster. Can somebody else try? No? Alright then, let's push this out of the way. Get cautious. Push on through. What's the story in here? Nothing. Alright, I guess this is a quest for an arm of the narrative we didn't get. One of the other groups needs this resolved, and we are not friends with that group or whatever else now. What about further out? Still no? Sure. Alright then. Well then, we will keep going. We should wait for Rugen before we leave. Who is Rugen? What are you talking about? Infiltrate Orenetis' palaces, take the secret passage, meet Rose at the safe house, return to the giants. You guys don't know anything about a Rugen. So, will you let me leave now? Yes. Alright. We can go by the city. But if we want to see Gartok first, we need to go past the city all the way over to here. Which I'm happy to do. If we can avoid in any extra encounters, it will be a very short trip. Got to make sure we have that spell slot available for creating food. Ghostly couple. Bandits, skeletal marksman. This should take us mere moments, I'm sure. With our ridiculous spell casting, I feel like this is going to be over fast. Right, where is everything? 2 up that side, 3 up that side, sure. Honestly, the monks right now are just going to take cover. And then up here. We can't do a line for 3. We could try a ring. Oh, but I need to see them. Man, now is not the time, but that's going to be real cool to do when it is the time. Alright, just give me an insect plague over here. Yeah, that's gone well. And then the narrow. Cone of cold or fireball? Cone of cold.
That one didn't even fight back.
One of them resists. That's never fun. Put them behind our guys. Can we see any of the ones on the right? Because if we can, we'll do one of these.
Well struck.
7 hull damage. Don't feel bad. We'll hide there. That'll be fine. Hello. Good job with the life drain. Right, they're not going after the NPC, which is great news.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Very nice. We will definitely block that. Alright, it's gotten a bit cozy down here now. For us right here, we'll just attack. Let's go for the more healthy one. We might be able to use AoE attacks to our advantage in a second to get both of these. And then we will Flurry of Blows, of course.
Perfect.
I think the biggest difference maker is going to be at level 12. I think our monk weapons will do a D8 damage rather than a D6 damage after originally being a D4 damage, I think. Let's go for Turn Undead. See what happens. Right, they're both turned, but neither actually died, which is less fun. Right, but if we stand here, and then we cast a lightning bolt at 4th level. I can't hit both of you? That's very rude. Oh, I can hit both of you. Great. Ah, they resist. And they're not turned anymore. Well, we'll get our one that's over here to go after the far away one. And this is bludgeoning damage, so they'll be vulnerable to it. Love a good punch. So efficient. And then here, it's not bludgeoning damage, but it's going to be plenty. We could probably even bonus action punch for bludgeoning. Good stuff. 1400 XP. Love to see it. We'll just see if they have anything here. Magnesium, sure. Then we'll finish up that long rest. Lots of fights in this cave system map of late. I'll finish that long rest. Take me to the Giant Enclave. You said there's no quest for me at the Giant Enclave, but I'm sure there is. Alright. Hey, Gartok. How have you been? Let's make sure the giant speaker is definitely at the top of the party.
Hey, Gartok.
Little friends.
We're sorry. We found your friend in the Maker's prison.
He was dead.
Oh, sad. Medication did that, sure.
That is probably the case, yes.
XP? XP? 250 XP. Relations with the Dominion have changed from -100 to -25. The new faction is Animosity. Interesting. Alright, well, that was not enough XP to get us over the line. We need 1,040 more. But with nothing else to do other than enter the palace with Satanero, escort Satanero to the palace. Time to talk with the Noronetis. Gartok has spread rumors that the complex was attacked by giants, so the city guard do not suspect you. Oh, interesting. And we've got loads of ways into this palace, don't we? But the first thing we're going to do is wander around just long enough to have a random encounter of some description to get us up to that level cap before we have to do anything big and dangerous later. Come on, nighttime raid. No? No nighttime raid? Alright then, let's go to the harvest area. There we go, a death army. I'm sure I can handle that. We saw how easily the last one went. Oh my goodness. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Right, oh, well, we'll send the monks to do the side at the back. Let's knock out this sorcerer first. Hostile spellcasting. They are casting shield. Screw it. No shield for you. Get stunned, get dead.
Gotcha.
All of that good stuff. Flurry of blows. I'm going to do both on this guy because they'll be vulnerable to the bludgeoning damage. Love to see it. That's right, get even more clustered together. Then 2 knights come stand in front of us. Right, if we were to stand here, how does Cone of Cold look from here? Great. One just at the back, not in the cone, but we'll manage. Unhappy with how many saves got made, but I can't make these things always perfectly efficient. I will risk the attacks of opportunity just to come to the back here. I will take that reflexive attack and miss. Then we can punch you. Very dead. Take a step forward. All of our attacks being bludgeoning with our special gloves. Flurry of blows gives us 3 extra attacks. Hopefully enough to kill everyone on this end.
Too slow.
Love to see it. Alright, that bit done. We can move back in this general direction. Marake. What are we thinking? Probably one of these. +1 die at higher spell slots. That one at the front, I think we can hit without being in the zone. Love to see it. One more. Then we'll just back up a bit. Come on, into the zone. Not quite. Saturno failed against slow, which is a small problem. Because that means our spell casting might fail. But as long as we can take out some more of these numbers soon, we'll be pretty happy.
Don't lose hope.
Not with attacks like that, we won't. Come on now. I need you to actually hit something. Love to see it. Oh my. We actually got hit by something. We got hit by a lot of somethings. I would like my turn again, please. Thanks. Right, we are slowed at the moment. Half speed, -2 on dex saves, cannot take reactions. Then perhaps this will be fine. No, we failed. Made the save though. That's good. Let's get these guys down because I cannot afford for Saturno to go down any further than he already has. Love it. Love that a lot as well. Thank goodness. Right. Don't need to move out of there. Marake. 2 at the back. Honestly, simplest thing to do here, I think, is just recast this with them both in the zone. Oh, I completely forgot about the existence of these two. I was very preoccupied otherwise. Alright, let's finish these guys then. Thank you.
Nice move.
And you. Flurry of blows, anyone? God, the vulnerability is so good.
Victory is yours.
Right, so it's a sorcerer and a marksman, and we're done. I think we can stand here safely.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
Yeah, does a 31 hit? Oh, it does. Good. Alright, stop concentrating on this You can see if your arrow survived. It did not. Honestly, I'm so over worrying about collecting gear to sell now. I don't think I could sell all this cash if I wanted to. I will, though, take a potion of speed. Absolutely. Anything else down here? More cash. Not that I really need it, obviously. Gold brooches. Alright. Finish the long rest. Level up to level 12. And then back to Caer Hifrid. Halfway done on that Dragon Blade. Level 12 for Marake. We get an ability score increase. That is interesting. That's very interesting, because we can't increase wisdom over 20. We could improve our con for HP and for concentration concentration checks. Maintain concentration on spells. Strength is already set by our belt, and dex we cannot benefit more than +2 on our armor type. Max level reach, so even though this is ticking up, we cannot go to 13. In that case then, let's aim for a feat perhaps. Flawless Flawless concentration. You are trained to maintain your concentration at the most extreme conditions. If you sustain up to 10 points of damage, you don't have to roll a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. Above that value, you have advantage when rolling the saving throw. That's a good contender. Follow-up strike. When you use the attack action with a two-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to make a fast melee attack, dealing 1d4 plus strength bonus damage of the same type. Mender, when you stabilize an ally with a medicine check, they get 1 HP. I think I'm probably just going to take Flawless Concentration. Or we could take +1 AC. Armor Master, you gain 1 AC from any armor you wear. Nah. Let's just take Flawless Concentration, otherwise I'll think about it too much. And to prepare spells, we don't even get an additional spell slot there. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. As for the monks, we're all getting ASIs too. Alright, this is a simple choice. We will be increasing Wisdom by 2 for everybody because our AC is 10 plus 3 plus 5 is 18. Wait. 13 plus 5 plus 1 is not 16. But our AC is Wisdom plus Dex. Not Con, because Con is Barbarians. That's how that goes, right? So, more Wisdom. And, surprise, surprise, even more Wisdom. Right, that's done for the day. We can resume. Once we get to the harvest area, I will probably take the time to read that book, because that will be 24 hours of reading plus 24 hours of crafting opportunity. Right, there's nothing here because we obviously cleared it out previously. There is a fireplace if we need it, but let's see. We have in our inventory, a much smaller inventory now, fancy book. Oh god, it's going to take me an age to find it, isn't it? This one, Manual of Quickness of Action, increases Dex score by +2. So we have to pick who's going to take that, basically. Races of Defense, 14 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. 14 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 14 plus 5 plus 1. So you probably need it the most then. And you're already holding it, aren't you? So why not? It's probably much of a muchness anyway. So we hang out here for 24 hours worth of crafting and studying time. I don't know if this makes us super fatigued when we get back out on the road. But we can now see in wrist's stats, they now have 22 dex, that's plus 6 to attack. So whilst we're holding our primary weapon, we have plus 12 to hit. 4 from proficiency, a plus 2 dagger, and plus 6 on dexterity. Imagine if we had have gotten all of the strength books that we found to be dexterity books, and where we'd be at now otherwise. But that's by the by. How are we getting on with this crafting? 39 of 48. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's come up to this fireplace. And we will just spend one full whole day camping here. So that we have that sword available for what might be the finale. Oh, fine. Sure. I can cast Create Food. If you want me to do it manually. Start a long rest. Theoretically, we could do this forever, because once you've long rest, you get your spell slots back. Once you have your spell slots back, you can create food. Once you have food, you can rest again, etc. Did we not finish that item? Crafting? Rafting? 42 of 48, right. Is there any other crafting to do while we're here? Potion of speed, potion of invisibility. You can make a potion of heroism. You can make a potion of speed. You cannot do very much useful, let's be honest. So... Oh, you're making me do it again. Fine. Another night of camping, another night of crafting. Finished the Dragon Blade. What we wanted. So, who made it? I think it was you. Give that over here. So we are currently wielding a +1 longsword. And with that longsword, we are AC 21, +10 to hit, 1d8 plus 6 damage. This is +9 to hit, 1d8 plus 5 plus 2d6 damage inflicts on fire. So when we're not spellcasting, that seems like a good thing to have going, doesn't it? I would certainly say so. Okay, with that done then, we can go back over to the rectangle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say right there, thank you ever so much for watching. Join me next time where we will go and sneak one way or another into the palace and see what's going to go down whilst we have Saturno in tow. Because I've never done it that way before. I'm intrigued to see what happens, but I imagine it's not going to be a fast affair. So join me next time. I'll see you then. Cheers.